Hello Armageddon, and welcome to the reviews and highlights of Week 10's fantasy matchups. Let's get to your past matchups of the week. In the matchup between Albron's Amon Ross St. Braun versus Mike's the Commanders, Albron comes off with a win, going 110 points to Mike's 85 points, although he does get 40 whopping points from Justin Fields, who now has put in consecutive back-to-back games of ginormous week from the quarterback. However, Albron gets subtle all-around scoring from Tua, Amon Ross St. Braun, both putting up 20-plus points, along with Devin Singletary putting up 15 points with the Buffalo Bills. Albron goes now 6-4 in the league standings, 5th among all players. Mike falls to 9th, 3-7. Next matchup of the week, Taman Jindu's Abu Charlie taking on Strand Oakmont's Pierre Oshana. Taman comes off with another win, remaining 6th among standings, getting 31 points from Patrick Mahomes. Dalvin Cook also chips in with 23 points, along with Stephon Diggs' 24 points. While Pierre, though, does get a solid amount of scoring from Trevor Lawrence, just does not have the adequate amount of points to be able to pull him in these past week matchups. Najee Harris continuing to be a disappointing player among fantasy perspectives, along with Kyle Pitts. Pierre remains 12th in the standings, while Taman goes on to remain in 6th. Next matchup of the week, a high-scoring duel between Rob Yonan's Akbar Cousins and Joe and Rob's Get Gritty With It. Get Gritty With It comes out with a win, 147-126 against Rob, now going to 2nd in the standings, going 8-2 with the help of Justin Jefferson putting up 35 points and Christian Kirk putting up 30 points, notching 147 points. Akbar Cousins would have liked to see more production out of Austin Eckler, putting up only 13 points from his RB1. Though Josh Jacobs and Saquon Barkley continue to have strong weeks, Akbar Cousins will be looking to get another win next week, and so will Get Gritty With It, and a chance to improve their standings in the league. Rob now in 4th, Get Gritty With It 2nd. Next matchup of the week for threes and all night, Joe Kashaba takes on Dreezy Dre's Andre Aramia, and Andre comes off with a win, a much-needed win for his team, 119-106. Both his running backs, Jonathan Taylor and Tony Pollard, put in 20-plus points, while Joe, on the other hand, just does not get the performance he'd like from Leonard Fournette, only notching him 10 points. Both teams now go tied for 3-7, Joe in 10th and Andre in 11th. Next matchup of the week, the Warriors' Edmund Bahi takes on Silence of the Lambs' Matt. Matt takes a much-needed win, 142-98. Remember, after suffering very close losses in the past few weeks, Matt gets a strong performance from CeeDee Lamb, putting in 38 points. Remember, he has no Jamar Chase, but with DeAndre Hopkins putting in 19 points and Daniel Jones also helping his team out, Matt is able to overcome his injuries and bye weeks when it comes to Joe Burrow. The Warriors gets a solid performance from Aaron Jones and Geno Smith, both putting up nearly 20 points or more, though just not enough to keep up with Silence of the Lambs. Matt keeps his playoff hopes, though slim, still alive, while Edmund, now kicked out of the playoff standings, remains in 7th. He'll be looking to bounce back next week as well. Next and final matchup of the week, what many would consider the premier matchup of the week, Evan's Bills Mafia takes on Joey's Cut My Balls. Putting his 8-0 streak on the line, Bills Mafia comes out with a win, 109 against Cut My Balls 83. Cut My Balls still number 1 in the standings, now 9-1. Bills Mafia gets a strong performance from Devontae Adams, putting in 27 points from the Las Vegas Raiders. And Jalen Hurts also putting 20-plus points, though losing to the Washington Commanders. Gives him just enough to remain on top against Cut My Balls. Joey will have decisions to make moving forward, as now it seems Cooper Kupp has suffered a potentially very serious injury, what could be a high ankle sprain. Joey will have to look to find points among his bench and insert new players in moving forward. However, with Josh Allen, Tyreek Hill, and Chris Olave, he does still have the players needed to maintain his playoff standing. We'll see what he does moving forward. Bills Mafia with a strong win, now 7-3, 3rd among standings. Now with only a few weeks remaining, which of the following teams will be able to keep and maintain their standings within the playoffs? Who actually has a legit chance to enter in 6th or 5th among those who are out? With only a few weeks remaining before playoffs begin, every matchup counts here on out in the League of Armageddon. Till then, mic drop